My father, Skipper Dan, was a coastal fisherman, and so were all my mother's family. And when I was 16, I joined the Ocean Queen, and soon I went to sailing o'er the sea. I sailed the world over, to Sydney, Singapore, to Malta, Gibraltar, Pakistan, to London, Aberdeen, you name it, I have been, and everywhere I found an Irishman. For you can go to any club, you can visit any pub, Toronto or to Frisco or Japan. He won't be a millionaire, but you're sure to find him there, a ramblin', amblin', gamblin' Irishman. One night in Trinidad, I was feeling very sad, alone and lonely in a tough saloon. Went through that swinging door, he walked across the floor, none other than Melodian Muldoon. I started right away to sing and dance and play the songs and shanties of the seven seas. I'll never forget that night, he filled me with delight. I crawled aboard my ship on hands and knees. For you can go to any club, you can visit any pub, Toronto or to Frisco or Japan. He won't be a millionaire, but you're sure to find him there, a ramblin', amblin', gamblin' Irishman. Of the 30 years at sea, between just you and me, I often dreamed someday I'd settle down. My roving I would stop, my anchor I would drop, off Donegal or maybe Dublin town. I'd buy a piece of land, I'd seek a collie's hand, we'd wed and raise a happy family. To north, south, east and west, old Ireland is the best, the only place on earth I wanna be. For you can go to any club, you can visit any pub, Toronto or to Frisco or Japan. He won't be a millionaire, but you're sure to find him there, a ramblin', amblin', gamblin' Irishman. Yes, a ramblin', amblin', gamblin' Irishman.
A soaring bond when first we met, I can see the roses yet, and the light that lit your happy eyes of blue. I can hear your sweet voice say, welcome as the flowers of May, as it did when first I whispered back to you. Will you come with me to store when the summer days are old and the roofs are winging homeward in the sky, where the mountains rise away for a field of golden rain? We'll go home to Slaney Valley, you and I. A soaring bond when you said yes, Brimble was my happiness. Summer spread as near before on flying fields. Never shone the moon so bright on a starry cold of night. Never sang the thrushes so divinely sweet. Soaring bond for years you've been in my heart, it's rightful queen. Ever loving, ever tender, ever true. On our hearts your smile did shine, lasting all it glowed upon, as it did when first I whispered back to me a store when the summer days are o'er, and the rooks are winging homeward in the sky, where the mountains rise away o'er a field of golden gray. We'll go home to Slaney Valley, you and I. We'll go home to Slaney Valley, you and I.
If you ever go to Ireland, I'm sure you will agree to take the road from Dublin town way down to Doonaree. And when you find the wishing well beyond the chestnut tree, in a shady nook by a winding brook, will you make this wish for me? Oh, to be in Doonaree with the sweetheart I once knew, to stroll in the shade of a leafy glade where the rhododendrons grew, to sit with my love on the bridge above the rippling waterfall, to go back home, never more to roam, is my dearest wish of all. And if you take the hilly path to the woods where bluebells grow, where we as barefoot children fled so many years ago, you'll find the slumbering castle there beside the watermill, in a shady nook by a winding brook, will you make this wish for me? Oh, to be in Doonaree with the sweetheart I once knew, to stroll in the shade of a leafy glade where the rhododendrons grew, to sit with my love on the bridge above the rippling waterfall, to go back home, never more to roam, is my dearest wish of all. To go back home, never more to roam, is my dearest wish of all.
Sweet Youghal Bay, sweet Youghal Bay, beside your love waters I'm longing to stay, but soon I'll return until that happy day. My heart's in your keeping, oh sweet Youghal Bay, where the river black water flows into the sea,
by an old wooden bridge dear to my memory. There's a friendly old town, sure 'tis often I stray by the scenes that I love there, my sweet Youghal Bay, sweet Youghal Bay, sweet Youghal Bay. Beside your love waters, I'm longing to stay, but soon I'll return until that happy day. My heart's in your keeping, oh sweet Youghal Bay. From the top of Clay Castle, the lighthouse I see in its friendly old way. It keeps winking at me. To the harbor I stroll, I can see Monterey in the fold of the hills there by sweet Youghal Bay, sweet Youghal Bay, sweet Youghal Bay. Beside your love waters, I'm longing to stay, but soon I'll return until that happy day. My heart's in your keeping, oh sweet Youghal Bay. My heart's in your keeping, oh sweet Youghal Bay. Oh, I know a wee spa is a place of great fame, and it lies to the north. Now I'll tell you its name. It's my old native birthplace, and it's on Irish soil. Sure they call it lovely Derry, on the banks of the Foyle. Now I courted a wee lass, her age was 19. She was the fairest colleen that ever you've seen. Her cheeks were like roses, and her hair waved in coil, and she came from lovely Derry, on the banks of the Foyle. By those banks I have roamed in the dear days gone by. With my dear girl I strolled, not a tear, not a sigh. Her charms without equal, from the north to the moor. Oh, sweet maid from lovely Derry, on the banks of the Foyle. Now when I make a fortune, then to home I will go, to the dear land of my boyhood, to the sweet girl I know. I will build her a mansion, and no more need to toil, far away from lovely Derry, on the banks of the Foyle. Far away from lovely Derry, on the banks of the Foyle. It's well I know that often folks keep wondering when in my eyes a far-off love deceives. What can it be, the cause of all my dreaming? What is this dream so very dear to me? And true to tell, 'tis often I go roaming in dreams along the road of memory, to where my heart will find its consolation within that lovely cottage by the Lee. My home, sweet home, that I so fondly cherish. The dear ones, they mean everything to me. In all this world, if there can be a heaven, I'm sure it's in that cottage by the Lee. It's grand to stand outside that cottage doorway and gaze across the cornfields rich and gold, to hear the stream go rippling by the meadow, or watch the shepherd calling to his fold from down the lane that winds behind the garden. A blackbird greets the smiling summer morn, and as his music echoes o'er the valley, you smile and bless the day that you were born. Yes, that's my dream, my lovely dream of homeland. And though I thought a rover I could be, 'tis soon I found I left my heart behind me within that lovely cottage by the Lee. I know a boy who knows a girl, and she is so in love. She wants him 'cause he's all the things that she's been dreaming of. She wants to share a kiss with him, but he's too shy to dare. For he's just 4 and she's just 3, that's a sad affair. Every time she looks at him with eyes so big and blue, he always looks the other way and she don't know what to do. For he is such a perfect doll with blonde and curly hair. But he's just 4 and she's just 3, and that's a sad affair. Soda pop and bubble gum, she brings him by the score. Lots of candy kisses too, he couldn't ask for more. But he's a roughed up cowboy, for girls he just don't care. For he's just 4 and she's just 3, and that's a sad affair. She always follows him around, next door and back again. If she can't be his lady fair, she'll be it in the end. She wants to be with him right there, no matter when or where. For he's her great big evil, and that's a sad affair. She's given up her paper dolls, and now she totes a gun. 'Cause that's the way he likes to play, so she pretends it's fun. For him she'd do most anything, but he's so unaware. For he's just 4 and she's just 3, and that's a sad affair. When the rain comes pouring down, they must be apart. It doesn't bother him at all, but it nearly breaks her heart. She's just content to tag along and hope someday he cares. But he's just 4 and she's just 3, and that's a sad affair. And that's a sad affair.
Little girl and I lost Mama just 3 years ago. And now that she is older, there are things she wants to know. She said, please Daddy, tell me about my Mama, 'cause I miss her. I said, get pen and paper and I'll help you draw her picture. I said, first draw a heart so big there's room for little L. Draw 1,000,000 for the thing she denied herself. Draw a rose, the kind of which there'll never be another. And when you finish, you will have a picture of your mother. If you want to make this picture even more complete, draw a little cottage, draw it nice and neat. Draw a bright and shining star up in the skies above. But then again, I guess it's really hard to draw my love. I said, first draw a heart so big there's room for little L. Draw 1,000,000 for the thing she denied herself. Draw a rose, the kind of which there'll never be another. And when you finish, you will have a picture of your mother. When you finish, you will have a picture of your mother.
Wagon train of love is moving slow, and I can see the peace pile burn low. You criticize each little thing I do, but listen, baby, I've got news for you. There's too many chiefs and not enough Indians around this house. Baby, I'm tired of this old game they call cat and mouse. If you don't give just a little bit more, we're gonna lose the race. 'Cause there's too many chiefs and not enough Indians around this place. trouble on our happy hunting ground. 'Cause you keep stepping too far out of bounds. It's hard to run this reservation right when you stay on the warpath day and night. There's too many chiefs and not enough Indians around this house. Baby, I'm tired of this old game they call cat and mouse. If you don't give just a little bit more, we're going to lose the race. 'Cause there's too many chiefs and not enough Indians around this place. Look at all the things I have to do to keep this teepee running just for you. But times are tough and one thing's hard to say. Just remember who's the squaw and who's the brave. There's too many chiefs and not enough Indians around this house. Baby, I'm tired of this old game they call cat and mouse. If you don't give just a little bit more, we're gonna lose the race. 'Cause there's too many chiefs and not enough Indians around this place. The first scene was the church, then the altar, where we claimed each other and tears of joy we cried. Our friends wished us luck there forever as we walked from that church side by side. The next scene was a crowded courtroom, and like strangers we sat side by side. Then I heard the judge make his decision that no longer were we man and wife. I hate the sight of that courtroom where man-made laws push God's laws aside. Then the clerk put our story in the record. At church, a courtroom, and then goodbye. We walked from that courtroom together. We shook hands and once again we cried. Then it was the end of our story. At church, a courtroom, and then goodbye. At church, a courtroom, and then goodbye. walking once down by the strand, I spied a young damsel, she was dressed up so grand, with feathers and fineries and jewels of gold. Oh, she looked like a damsel of 19 years old. Now I hugged her and I squeezed her till she gave her consent, and off to be married the pair of us went. And after our marriage 'twas home I did stroll, with my beautiful damsel of 19 years old. Then after our marriage I lay down to rest, to retire for the night with my fair maid so blessed. An ass load of wadding from her waist she did fold. Oh, she looked like a cuckoo of 19 years old. She took off her eyebrows so fair and so fine, she took out her false teeth and she looked 29. She took off her false wig, her bald head soon told that she looked more like 90 than 19 years old. Now she screwed off her left leg way down from her knee. She took off her fingers and she left on but 3. She took out a glass eye on the carpet it rolled. Oh, sweet holy Moses, she was 90 years old. Now all ye young fellas, when a courting you go, examine the old damsel from her head to her toe. Get married in time or you'll surely be sold to a bloomin' old damsel of 90 years old.